Back to the nightly sports call brought to you by Ireland Contracting. Now it's time to tee it up with Ruth Chris and a sizzling shot. We got another hole-in-one to talk about, and it's another guy from Edgewood Country Club, Ron, Ross Fazio, on number 3 at Edgewood. It's playing about 159 yards. He hits a 7-iron. Second day in a row, we got a guy from Edgewood Country Club. They're just throwing darts out there. Congratulations to Ross Fazio, 159 yards on number 3 at Edgewood Country Club. He used a 7-iron. What a great shot. What a great feeling to get a hole-in-one. I've never had one. I've been playing golf for 35 years.
They call you Tiger Jr. How many of you?
0. I've holed out from out in the fairway. Do not have any hole-in-ones.
You know what that means?
But Ross has a big one.
You got to play a little more often.
Yeah, I try to play as much as I can. I don't know if I can play anymore.
You got to play as much as you can.
This is the year. I can feel it, Ron. I'm going to get a hole-in-one this year. And we're going to talk about it on the show. So high five to Ross Fazio and all the guys that got a hole-in-one. If you know someone that has a hole-in-one, make sure you let us know here on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. It's brought to you by Ruth's Chris Steakhouse at PPG Place downtown, the home of the sizzling steak, one of my favorite places around to go to. We need to go have a steak at Ruth's Chris one day.
On you. If you're buying, I'm there.
All right, Max Cronenberg just tweeted us, hey, Rich and Rod, do you think Joe Musgrove will continue to produce like he has his first 2 starts?
No.
I don't either. I hope so.
I don't think he's going to pitch 14 innings and give up 1 run the rest of his career. He'd be Cy Young, but there's no reason to think that he can't step in there and be a regular part of the rotation. I'm not expecting 7 scoreless or 7 innings, 1 run every time out, but man, he's been really impressive. And tonight again, the slide probably was the least impressive thing to me. Picking the guy off second, getting a bunt down, pitching out of jams, just looks so composed and poised. I
didn't hear the post game yet, but we're going to have it tonight on KDKA-TV News, and it seemed like they downplayed that slide, and I would imagine that would be the case.
Yeah, I mean, it was not even close to any kind of fisticuffs. Like I said, looked like Baez, like kind of, I don't know if he realized what he did, but yeah, everybody's running out there, and Joey Cora was the first guy to get out there, and as he was going to try to hold Musgrove back, you could see Baez like tapping him on the side like it's okay, and I mean, I love baseball. They sprint out. Glasnow led the way. He was sprinting out there. So they all stand around, and then they go back to the bullpen side by side, and they're just talking back and forth. It's kind of humorous.
But you have to appreciate the slide. It was a perfect baseball play, I guess, right?
Yeah,
according to, I wonder what Joe Madden said.
He was going to break up. You know what? If Madden didn't say it was a good slide, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, I would be too. All right, let's go back out to the phone lines. We got Mark out in Washington. How you doing, Mark?
Great. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey, not to be negative, but just a couple things leave me weak, with like the Steelers practice, first of all, it's like, non-mandatory. And like second, like, there's no leaders out there, no leaders are going to practice with their team. It's probably just me, but if you got something to say about that, I'd appreciate it.
Hey, thanks
I mean,
a lot, Mark.
I think Ben went to the first one. It hasn't been to any of the ones since. Antonio went to the first 2, hasn't been to any since. But, I mean, Cam Hayward's there. All the offensive linemen are there. Le'Veon can't be there because he doesn't have a signed contract. I don't know if I'm worried about them not being there now. Brady and Gronkowski aren't in New England. I don't know how much they're worried about that. You have the mandatory minicamp coming up in June. They'll all be there for that, except Le'Veon, who can't be there.
We saw a couple guys get hurt today. I mean, do you blame Ben and Brown for not being there? They know the offense.
I mean, fluke things, though. I mean, I guess Hawkins was hurt on a pass drill. I remember a couple years ago, Willie Colon working out on his own in like July, and he tore up his Achilles tendon just running. Injuries are all part of it. They happen. You hate to see them happen, though, at this point of the year.
So the Steelers have one more OTA tomorrow. Then they wrap up the second week. Then they have a set of OTAs.
Next week.
And then their mandatory minicamp.
And then they go on vacation weeks.
And you'll see all those guys for that minicamp coming up.
Yeah, well, they have to be. That's contractually obligated to be there. So unless they want to be fined, they will be there. Now, Le'Veon is the one odd man out of that because he isn't signed. He's not allowed to be there unless he does an extension.
All right. All right, we got to wrap things up here. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks for calling. Thanks for tweeting. We'll see you tomorrow right here, same time, same place on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Make sure you make the switch over to KDKA-TV News right now.